Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on with y'all? This is Three Spades with a Heart. This is a bonus. Um, just me and my right hand man, my cousin. Um, we just wanted to do something real quick, talk about just a quick topic. We have a we used to do this on IG. Um, after our uncle had passed in 2024, Uncle Johnny. Definitely rest in peace to him
Rest in
and
peace.
a lot of others that we lost in the family. But yeah, man, I wanted to bring something up. Just something quick, fast. Um, the fear of being alone is is basically what this is about. Um, I lost a lot more than I won, but I still won because I'm still here. So it's always a blessing to wake up. Whether you with somebody or not, happiness starts within yourself. I lost my mom's 2014. My daughter was born in 2013, so my mom was able to see my daughter for a year. So her being able to see her, that was a blessing for me. Whether it was for 6 months, whether it was for a month, couple of weeks, for her to be around for that year to spend time with her granddaughter, that was everything for me. So I always felt like even when my mom's had passed, she was still here, and not just because of her spirit, but my daughter. My daughter's 2.0.
Mm.
Just like my nieces, just like my nephews, my brothers, like so the foundation of my mom's, we're still here, and we're blessed. But I wanted to speak on the fear of being alone because you got a lot of people that feel like they have to be in relationships in order to feel complete, in order to feel like they belong. um for me, I've been single for 5 years. um and not once did I felt like I was alone because I have family. I have my daughter, I have my health, and when my mom's had passed, I can honestly say that was the only time I felt alone because I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to do. But yeah, when it comes to relationships, yeah, I guess you could say I went through storms, but I never got wet. Um, so
Ooh.
for me, I've allowed my sensitivity, my vulnerability, my flaws to be my strengths. So instead of looking at things from a negative perspective, just because you don't have somebody, that don't mean you're not loved. Right? So how you feel about it, man? Um, as far as like just feeling, because you're single just like me,
Right.
but these couple of years you've been single, how have you been feeling?
Alone. I've been I don't know, as far as you're saying about people needing that, I in some kind of way I was one of them. I one of those who needed, well, not needed, but I needed a certain someone.
Mm,
And that's where a lot of things have misconstrued. And in my life now, I have a daughter, and I still have my mother. uh and I still don't feel much inside.
mm.
I am literally like, I don't know if you can say depressed or anything like that, but it's more like I haven't found me.
Mm.
So that's a lot for me.
Would you say would you say you've went through depression already, or you're currently still going through it?
I can actually say, because when you start to actually tell yourself, to speak to yourself, and you know, I literally speak to myself and don't speak back.
Mm.
Most people, they understand themselves. They speak to themselves, and
Yeah.
they're telling themselves, "No, I'm not doing this. I'm not, this and that." It's literally me, my mind speaking to my heart, and it's like my heart isn't actually reaching back out.
Mm. So your heart and your soul in two different places.
Right.
Okay. I will say this, because this man here, he'll hold a lot of stuff in. I gotta get it out
I
of him.
hold in everything. I hold on to everything
I
till
have
I
to get
die.
it out of him. But the reason why I wanted to do this is because when me and him talk on the phone, for the most part, we keying. We laughing. We finding everything funny even through our pain. But when I was going through it, when my mom's had passed, not just with my mom's passing, but my relationship, dealing with my brother, one of my brothers, almost got killed. It's a lot of stuff that happened that a lot of people don't know. But through it all, I was able to still find my peace. I realized even after I lost my mom's, my peace didn't go anywhere. It was just, I guess you could say, it was put to the side. It was put to the side. Like I was willing to, go through the fights, the battles, just to find out what I really wanted at that moment. Then when I really understood what my mom's had said before she passed, and she said, you don't pray to God necessarily to protect you. You pray to him for him to hear not just your happy days, but your bad days too. Because even though he sees it, he still wants you to say it. So that always stuck with me. So I've found different ways to understand that I didn't need anybody necessarily with me in order to feel like myself. So yeah, my mom's will always be my rock. But her mini me's, my nieces, all three of them look just like her. Especially her sons, so, you know, for those that feel like they have to be in a relationship in order to feel important, that's not true. You have to find your peace within yourself. So even when you are with someone, y'all both sharing happiness, love, respect, honesty. Y'all sharing all of these things equally. There is no 50 or 100. There is no 75-25. Both of y'all should be 100-100. But any last words?
I can't actually give too many words of encouragement or anything. I really want to say, just don't delve on the what you're not capable of at the moment. Do what you can. Do what you can with every day that you wake up. You know, I wake up every day knowing that I am providing. I am doing something for my daughter and everybody else around me. I'm doing my best, and it my happiness, my smile from the inside, not the one on the outside. It'll shine brighter one day.
And ladies and gentlemen, um, that is all that we have. Three Spades with a Heart. I'm yours truly. This is DEV. We see y'all soon. We out.